Welcome to the Gate Experience. This new episode is not financial advice and its purpose is purely informational. First, let's start by making sure you are not confusing the words consensus versus consent. Consent refers to having someone's approval towards a certain action despite existing doubts. Consensus, on the other hand, means that everyone agrees and there are no doubts to begin with. What does that mean in crypto terms though? The consensus mechanism refers to various approaches used to achieve agreement, security, and trust in decentralized networks. The most prevalent consensus mechanisms for blockchain technology and cryptocurrencies are proof of work, POW, and proof of stake, POS. Bitcoin miners argue that POW is too energy intensive, which has led to the development of new, more efficient algorithms in time. A consensus mechanism is a system employed in blockchain technology to meet the required agreement on a single data value or network state. This is alongside other distributed processes and systems such as cryptocurrencies. It was a versatile machine used in record keeping and other algorithms applications. For example, the consensus mechanism used on the Bitcoin blockchain is called the proof of work. This is because it requires the use of computational power to find solutions to arbitrary puzzles to keep all the nodes intact and interconnected. In a centralized database, a central administrator has permission to maintain, alter, and update the information on the database. There is no public organization or permission, as only the administration has this particular access. Public blockchains that operate using a decentralized system work without a single governing body. Similar to the Ethereum blockchain, they use open systems where there can be contributions from users worldwide to verify, authenticate, and validate transactions and other peculiar information on the blockchain. In an ever-changing blockchain such as this, there is the need for a functional, real-time, secure, and reliable mechanism that coordinates the activities on the network. This mechanism is in charge of ensuring that all the transactions are genuine and that all the participants involved agree to the status of the ledger. The consensus mechanism performs this task. It is a set of rules and algorithms that validates the contributions made by participants on a blockchain. Each of them works with their unique set of principles and modus operandi. Proof of work is a popular consensus mechanism used by large cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin and Litecoin. With the POW, there is always a participant node that validates the work done and qualifies it to receive more transactions in the blockchain. This mechanism, however, consumes a lot of energy and takes time to process. Proof of stake is another popular consensus mechanism. Compared to the POW, its activities require less energy consumption and lower cost. Its algorithm works by allocating the responsibility of coordinating the public ledger to a node. It chooses this node based on the volume of the virtual currency it holds. The drawback of this mechanism is that it makes people hold more of their coins rather than spend them. Proof of capacity gives room for sharing memory space among the participating nodes on the blockchain. The more memory space a node has, the more preferred it will be in maintaining the public ledger. Projects that use POC include Filecoin, iExec, and Burstcoin. Proof of activity is used in the Decred, VeChain, Ripple blockchain. It is a hybrid algorithm that fuses the functionality of both POW and POS. POA consensus relies on identity as a form of stake rather than actually staking tokens by validators. Validators are pre-approved groups of individuals who stake their identity by validating transactions and blocks on the network. Proof of burn is more dramatic as it mandates participants on the blockchain to send small amounts of the cryptocurrency to wallet addresses that cannot be accessed. The effect of this is that they are burned out of existence. Every proof of burn transaction is sent to the Ether addresses. These addresses act as storage cells for sacrificed coins in POB consensus. Examples of projects utilizing POB are Slimcoin and Factom. Proof of elapsed time is an algorithm developed by Intel Corporation that enables permissioned blockchain networks to predict who will create the next block. With POET consensus, participants are not required to mine anything, as a randomized timer system replaces the need for mining. As a result, high energy and resource usage are prevented. It keeps the process more efficient by following a fair lottery system. The chances of winning are equally distributed among participants. How does this affect you? Understanding how your cryptocurrency works behind the scenes is critical since different mechanisms result in varying transaction costs and times. This could affect the currency's long-term value. You should understand the consensus mechanism used by the blockchain if you're interested in mining or running your node. This will determine how much money you have to invest in mining if you have a fighting chance at mining and your rewards. Discover more topics and tools that can help you succeed in your crypto journey and get the full on-screen text from the description below at gate.io/blog. Also, don't forget to subscribe.